श्री सुखजिंदर सिंह जी रंधावा। आप बोलना शुरू करिए, आ जाएगा।
थैंक यू चेयरमैन सर। मैं पंजाब के ड्रग के बारे में बोलना चाहता हूं और पूरा पंजाब पठानकोट से लेकर फिरोजपुर तक बॉर्डर है पाकिस्तान के साथ। ये नेशनल सिक्योरिटी का भी थ्रेट है। पाकिस्तान पंजाब में प्रॉक्सी वार थ्रू पंजाब इंडिया के अगेंस्ट लड़ रहा है। हर रोज पाकिस्तान से अनगिनत ड्रोन्स आ रहे हैं, उनमें इलीगल वेपन्स हैं, उनमें ड्रग है और लोकेशन भेजकर वो जहां भी चाहते हैं 20 किलोमीटर तक वो छोड़ जाते हैं। मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि 50 किलोमीटर तक बीएसएफ की इंटरफेरेंस है कि 50 किलोमीटर तक बीएसएफ वहां कंट्रोल कर सकती है। आपने सुना होगा कि 15 किलोमीटर के बीच पुलिस स्टेशन जो हैं, वहां पुलिस चौकीज हैं, उनके ऊपर हैंड ग्रेनेड अटैक्स हुए और वहां की जो हमारी पंजाब गवर्नमेंट है उन्होंने आज तक उनके ऊपर जो भी किया नहीं किया। एक मिनट, ये बहुत सीरियस मैटर है और नेशनल सिक्योरिटी का मैटर है। मैं ये चाहता हूं कि जो नशा थ्रू गैंगस्टर एंड जो रेडिकल्स हैं दोनों मिलके हैं। पाकिस्तान, अमेरिका, जर्मनी, वहां रेडिकल्स बैठे हैं। पंजाब के जो गैंगस्टर हैं उनके साथ मिले हुए हैं। पंजाब की गवर्नमेंट इन गैंगस्टर्स के ऊपर कोई काम नहीं कर रही। उल्टा जो गैंगस्टर्स हैं उनकी फैमिलीज को पुलिस प्रोटेक्शन देकर उनको बचा रहे हैं। मैं ये चाहता हूं कि पंजाब में जितने भी अटैक्स हुए हैं उनमें ये एक बात तो स्टैब्लिश हो गई कि ये फॉरेन मेड हैंड ग्रेनेड्स हैं। कहीं भी कोई ऐसा अटैक होता तो एनआईए पहुंचते। मैंने 2 बार लेटर होम मिनिस्टर साहब को भी लिखा कि पंजाब की जो सिचुएशन है, पंजाब की लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की जो प्रॉब्लम है, पंजाब एक जो पाकिस्तान नेशनल सिक्योरिटी को थ्रेट कर रहा है उसके ऊपर एक्शन करें। हमारी पंजाब गवर्नमेंट को एक ही है कि हम दिल्ली में तो 1 मिनट के बाद मैं अब खत्म कर रहा हूं, लास्ट बात। पंजाब की गवर्नमेंट ये तो कहती है कि दिल्ली में गैंगस्टर आ रहे हैं, उनको पंजाब के गैंगस्टर नहीं दिखाई दे रहे। मैं अपनी डिमांड ही रख रहा हूं कि पंजाब का चीफ मिनिस्टर दीवार पर लिखा जाता है कि खालिस्तान जिंदाबाद, वो वहां से भाग जाता है। तो इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को वहां पंजाब।
श्री बामसी कृष्णा कदम जी।
Sir, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I want to start by saying a government that promises the moon but delivers darkness is one that thrives on deception and not development. Sir, I'm a big advocate of sustainability, but I understand that we have to go forward in development. But the problem is with the expansion of new power plants that are coming up. There is an expansion of NTPC power plant that is coming in my district, Peddapalli in Ramagundam, and there is huge loss of energy that is happening because of non-compliance of local laws. I urge the government to ensure that the land losers be given the right to R&R package, because there's been a huge displacement of people, especially people from the Matangi colony in Ramagundam area. The NTPC power plant which is coming up is moving and displacing the locals, and they are facing huge hardships. I request the Power Ministry to ensure that they are done justice. And another important issue is locals are not being provided jobs in Ramagundam and Peddapalli area, though there are central government projects that are coming in the local district. The people of Peddapalli are not being provided jobs. I request.
Sri Beni Benanji.
Thank you, Chairman. I wish to bring the attention of this House the urgent need to extend metro rail connectivity to Kochi International Airport and Agamadi. As one of India's busiest airports, Kochi lacks seamless public transport access, forcing travelers to rely on private vehicles, adding to congestion of National Highway 544 and surrounding roads. Sir, a metro extension will ease traffic, reduce pollution and provide a fast, affordable and sustainable transport solution. It is also boost tourism, business and investment in the region, enhancing Kerala's economic growth. Integrating this extension with the existing Kochi Metro Rail will benefit daily customers and air travelers like the Kerala government and the KMRL already sent the proposal to central government. I urge the government to prioritize the project and take immediate steps to initiate feasibility studies. Kerala growing urban needs demands efficient public transport, and this metro expansion is a necessary step towards the goal. Thank you.
थैंक यू श्री गुरजीत सिंह औजला जी।
थैंक यू चेयरमैन सर। सर, मैं आपका ध्यान एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण समस्या है, चाइना डोर जो पतंग उड़ाने के लिए लोग यूज करते हैं। सर, ये चाइना से इम्पोर्ट होकर आता है, लेकिन बसंत के जब त्योहार होता है, बसंत पंचमी पूरे देश में मनाया जाता है और पंजाब में खासकर पतंगबाजी होती है। लेकिन ये चाइना डोर से जो राहगीर जाते हैं, जो दो पहिया वाहन के ऊपर सफर करते हैं, उनके गले कट रहे। सर, बहुत मौतें इससे हो चुकी है। मेरी सरकार से दरख्वास्त है, जो लोग चाइना डोर इंपोर्ट करते हैं, जो लोग यहाँ इंडिया में भी बना रहे हैं और जो लोग बेचते हैं, इनके ऊपर 302 का पर्चा दर्ज होना चाहिए। सरकार ये कानून लेकर आए। धन्यवाद सर।
सम्मानीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं वरिष्ठ नागरिकों को रेलवे टिकट में मिलने वाली रियायत के मामले में शून्यकाल पे बात करना चाहती हूँ। सम्मानीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मार्च 2020 तक जो है भारतीय रेलवे के माध्यम से जो है वरिष्ठ नागरिकों को जो है वो रियायत मिलती थी, लेकिन 2020 के बाद से ये रियायत मार्च के बंद कर दी गई है। पूर्व में 60 साल के उम्र के पुरुषों को 40% तक और 58 साल के आयु की महिलाओं को जो है वो 50% तक जो है सम्मानीय अध्यक्ष महोदय छूट मिला करती थी। और ये छूट जो है वो मेल, एक्सप्रेस, राजधानी, शताब्दी, दुरांतो जैसी ट्रेनों में लगी हुई थी और इससे वरिष्ठ लाखों लोगों को इससे सहायता मिलती थी। कोविड के बाद से ये जो प्रावधान था वो बंद कर दिया गया है, लेकिन कोविड के बाद की परिस्थिति अभी बदल गई है, परिस्थिति अभी बिल्कुल नॉर्मल हो गई है। तो ऐसे समय में जब वरिष्ठ नागरिकों की पेंशन और उनकी आय बहुत कम है, मैं ये आपके माध्यम से सूचना करना चाहती हूँ कि अपने परिजनों से मिलने जाना है, धार्मिक यात्राओं पे जाना है, बीमारी का इलाज करने जाना है, तो उनको इसमें फायदा हो सकता है। तो मेरा आपसे निवेदन है आपके माध्यम से सरकार से कि ये वरिष्ठ नागरिकों को मिलने वाली राहत जो है वो वापस शुरू कर दी जाए, चाहे तो हमारे मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट की बंद कर दीजिए, लेकिन नागरिकों को दीजिए।
डॉक्टर अमर सिंह
सभापति जी, बहुत बहुत ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। मैं अपनी लोक सभा श्री फतेहगढ़ साहब ਜਿਹੜੀ ਛੋਟੀ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ MSME ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਮੰਡੀ ਗੋਬਿੰਦਗੜ੍ਹ, ਖੰਨਾ, ਦੁਰਾਹਾ, ਸਾਹਨੇਵਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਉਹਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਮੱਸਿਆ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਸਰ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਟੈਕਸ ਦੀ ਸਮੱਸਿਆ ਦੀ, GST ਔਰ ਅਦਰ ਟੈਕਸ। ਹੁਣ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਰੋਲਿੰਗ ਮਿਲਸ ਨੇ ਔਰ ਰੋਲਿੰਗ ਫਰਨਿਸ ਨੇ, ਸਟੀਲ ਮਿਲਸ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਰਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੈਸ ਤੇ आओ। ਉਹ ਗੈਸ ਤੇ ਆ ਗਏ, लेकिन वो गैस हुण इन्नी महंगी करती है गवर्नमेंट और प्राइवेट ने कि सारी दी सारी इंडस्ट्री उत्थे बंद हो रही है। मैं बेनती करना चाहना केंद्र सरकार नूं कि मंडी गोबिंदगढ़ च 2-3 लाख मजदूर काम करता है स्टील इंडस्ट्री च, ओनू बंद ना होने दिता जाए, गैस दी जाए, इंडस्ट्री चलाई जाए।
आपके मार्फत से रेल राज्य मंत्री बैठे हुए हैं। सर, राजस्थान के हमारे लोकसभा क्षेत्र के अंदर RUBs की भयंकर डिमांड है।
काइंडली टेक योर सीट। नो, दिस इज
यू कांट बी सर।
काइंडली टेक योर सीट।
सर,
यू कैन
सर, रेलवे अंडर ब्रिज की बहुत जबरदस्त डिमांड है। 1/5/2023 को राजस्थान के NWR ने हमारे क्षेत्र के अंदर फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी, सेकंड प्रायोरिटी में 300 करोड़ रुपए देकर शुड आई स्पीक सर?
पार्टी लीडर समझाएंगे
सर।
KC Venugopal ji, this is not the fair. I have given a number of member of parliament. Either you give in writing. What is the procedure? Is it the no, what the justice? More than 10-15 member of parliament from Congress party, they have already spoken. How you can say? Mr. KC Venugopal ji, it is your
सर, मेरा
responsibility too.
आपके मार्फत से सर मंत्री महोदय से कहना है कि राजस्थान के अंदर 300 प्लस 300 करोड़ की फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी और सेकंड प्रायोरिटी की एनडब्ल्यूआर के अंदर आरयूबी बनाने की डिमांड करी गई, जिसमें 46 आरयूबी की फर्स्ट लिस्ट में मेरे चूरू लोकसभा क्षेत्र के 21 आरयूबी थे। मंत्री महोदय, वो प्लान आज बंद कर दिया गया 2 साल बाद में। मेरा आपसे कहना है कि रेलवे अंडरपासेस की बहुत ज्यादा डिमांड हमारे क्षेत्र में है, सरदार शहर में, रतनगढ़ में और हमारे अलग क्षेत्रों के अंदर। मेरा आपसे कहना है जो प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट आपने एनडब्ल्यूआर ने 300 करोड़ की बनाई, उसके तहत दोबारा से हमारे क्षेत्र को आप आरयूबी सैंक्शन करिए। रेलवे को इसके लिए बहुत समस्या आती है, ट्रेस पासिंग होती है, तो रेलवे मंत्रालय इसका बजट देकर आरयूबी को सैंक्शन करे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
आई थिंक नंबर ऑफ
धन्यवाद सर।
जी बैठिया है।
कोरबा एक औद्योगिक नगरी है। मैं ESIC हॉस्पिटल के बारे में बोलना चाहती हूँ, जहाँ NTPC, पावर प्लांट, SECL, बाल्को, लैंडको जैसे CSEB उद्योग हैं। यहाँ हजारों की संख्या में संगठित और असंगठित मजदूर काम करते हैं और रोजाना आसपास के गांव में दिहाड़ी मजदूर भी आते हैं। कोरबा में अत्यधिक प्रदूषण होने के कारण,
आज ही सारे समाजवादी पार्टी लोग
होने के कारण अनेक बीमारियां दमा की, फेफड़े की, लिवर की, किडनी की, स्किन डिजीजेस बहुत हो रहे हैं। यहाँ ESIC हॉस्पिटल है, लेकिन करोड़ों की लागत से बना ये हॉस्पिटल, यहाँ पर डॉक्टर, नर्सिंग, टेक्नीशियन की कमी के कारण और संसाधन की कमी के कारण, सर 1 मिनट, के कारण यहाँ मात्र रेफर सेंटर बन गया है। आपके माध्यम से ये मैं कहना चाहती हूँ, स्वास्थ्य मंत्री जी से ये मांग करती हूँ कि ESIC हॉस्पिटल में श्रमिकों के उत्तम इलाज कराने की सुविधा और संसाधन
श्री दिनेश चंद यादव जी
उपलब्ध कराएं। धन्यवाद सर।
डॉक्टर बाछो शोभा दिनेश जी।
धन्यवाद।
इट इज ऑलरेडी ऑन। आप यू जस्ट
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, धन्यवाद। मुझे आज इस महत्वपूर्ण विषय पर बोलने का अवसर आपने दिया। अध्यक्ष महोदय, मेरे निर्वाचन क्षेत्र नासिक जिले के ताराबाद सटाना तालुका के हो रहे व्याप्त भ्रष्टाचार और कुप्रथाओं के मुद्दे की ओर मैं सरकार का ध्यान लाना चाहती हूँ। अध्यक्ष महोदय, अतिशय निंदनीय व मानवता की प्रतिमा के ऊपर दाग रखने वाली भयानक भ्रष्टाचार ई निविदा क्रमांक 5/2024-25 चिराई माता मंदिर सटाना नासिक दिनांक 10 दिसंबर 2024 में कैश व टेंडर में दिखाई रहा है। वहाँ के वन विभाग के जो अधिकारी है, चीफ कंजर्वेटर फॉरेस्ट, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कंजर्वेटर ऑफ फॉरेस्ट और डिस्ट्रिक्ट फॉरेस्ट ऑफिसर, उन्होंने कुछ ठेकेदारों के साथ साठगांठ करके काम करा है, जिससे उन्हें
माननीय सदस्य जी, जो विषय आप उठा रही हैं वो पूर्णतया राज्य का विषय है कि किसी राज्य के किसी डिपार्टमेंट में अगर कोई करप्शन या टेंडर हुआ है तो उसमें गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की कोई अकाउंटेबिलिटी नहीं होगी, इसलिए जवाब नहीं आ पाएगा। तो कृपया अपनी बात को संक्षिप्त करें।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, पिछले दरवाजे से वो प्रवेश लेते हैं और न केवल ये नियम के अनुसार बोली प्रक्रिया का पालन होता है, अन्य फर्मों को बाहर रखने के लिए उनके पत्रों को स्वीकार नहीं करते हैं। अध्यक्ष महोदय, इस भ्रष्टाचार की आपके माध्यम से मैं मांग करती हूँ कि सरकार एक विशेष जांच दल और भ्रष्टाचार निरोधक ब्यूरो के माध्यम से इस व्यापक भ्रष्टाचार की जांच करे और SIT के माध्यम से निष्पक्ष जांच करे। और अध्यक्ष महोदय, एक दिल दहलाने वाली घटना, अध्यक्ष महोदय, अध्यक्ष एक ही मिनट, एक दिल दहलाने वाली घटना वन विभाग मजदूर राजेंद्र सालुके ने अध्यक्ष महोदय आत्मदहन किया है, वन विभाग के ऑफिस के सामने आत्मदहन किया है।
के सुधाकरन जी।
सर, I rise today to bring to your attention an issue of urgent public importance, the need for an underpass at Dharmadam railway station in my constituency, Kannur. The lack of this critical infrastructure has put countless lives at risk and severely affected mobility in the region. The railway line and National Highway 17 divide this area leaving people with no choice but no cross the railway tracks manually. This situation is dangerous to students, elder citizens and daily commuters who must navigate the tracks to access essential facilities such as educational institutions, including Government Britain College and Kannur University and Paliyad Basic Higher Secondary School, and hospitals and banks and government offices and many other retail shops. The increasing volume of train traffic in this route only increase difficulties, making immediate intervention necessary. The approval and construction of an underpass at the Dharmadam railway station must be expedited to ensure this public safety. Honourable Speaker, let us not wait for a tragic incident to highlight this issue. I appeal to the government to prioritise the safety of my constituency urgently without any delay, sir.
Thank you. Sri Chamla Kiran Kumar Reddy ji. Sri Chamla Kiran Kumar Reddy ji.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I am here to talk on National Institute of Rural Development Panchayat Raj. The headquarters is in Hyderabad. For the last 65 years, NIR DPR has played a vital role in shaping the rural development policies and also strengthening the democratic decentralization through Panchayat Raj institutions. The decision has shocked and disheartened that this NIR PDR has been cast into uncertainty in the Union Budget 2025 and 26. The decision has shocked and disheartening the 222 employees and their families who face an uncertain future. What makes the situation more distressing is that the disengagement decision was made without consulting the employees. The sprawling 200 acres campus, once a hub of learning and collaboration of PRIs, functionaries, bankers, NGOs and journalists, now faces neglect as its logistics maintenance cost over 70 crores is left unaddressed. The academic staff, a crucial stakeholder in this crisis, are actively urging the ministry to reconsider its decision and restore funding to ensure the continued contribution of NIR DPR to the rural development. This unaccepted moves raises critical concerns about the government commitment to the rural development and decentralization, as certainly looms over NIR DPR employees, stakeholders and rural committees across the country await for a proper response from the ministry. Thank you very much.
Shri Chhatrapati Sahaji.
Adhyaksha Mahoday, on the 5th of August 2024, I had raised the question regarding the Employees Pension Scheme 95, a copy of which I am herewith attaching for your ready reference. I have till date not received any replies so far from the government in this regard. The EPS 95 scheme is associated with 75 lakhs pensioners, and it has enough funds to increase the pensions, especially the minimum pension, which I had suggested to be 9,000 rupees per month, and that it be linked to the index of inflation. This may be taken up seriously, sir. Justice denied is justice denied. Thank you, sir.
Siri Sasi Tharoor ji, 1 minute. Please.
Speaker, I wish to draw the attention of the Honourable Minister of Textiles to the severe crisis being faced by the workers of Vijay Mohini Mills, a unit under the National Textile Corporation, NTC, in Thiruvananthapuram. The mill has been non-operational for around 5 years now. It was shut down in March 2020, first because of COVID, failed to reopen despite government directives, and then there was a brief resumption following worker protests, which I supported. That was short-lived, and there's systematic mismanagement by the NTC here, sir. The closure has left workers in grave financial distress. Wages have remained unpaid for the last 4 months. Permanent employees have awaited back wages for 18 months. Essential service workers.
Sri Lalji Verma.
Sir, in 1 second.
No,
Sir, Speaker.
no, not
Chairman,
it.
sir.
No, not it.
Sir, there is a growing concern over the safety of women passengers.
You are the member of this August House.
As evidenced by the recent horrific incident of a pregnant woman being thrown out of the Coimbatore-Tirupati intercity express train after resisting an attempted rape. And I'd like to request the Honorable Railway Minister to take immediate steps and effective measures to ensure the safety of the security of the women passengers particularly. If the woman is not safe in the train, what is about the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao
Sri
story?
Asit Raj Mohan Unnithanji.
Mic is on.
I draw the urgent attention of this August House to the growing man-animal conflict in Kerala, especially in Kasaragod, my constituency. This issue is causing immense hardship to people and local economy. Frequent wildlife incursions into human settlements have led to crop destruction, loss of livestock, and even threats to human life. In Kasaragod, the main animal involved in conflicts are wild boars, monkeys, leopards, and peacocks. Farmers in rural areas suffer severe financial losses due to crop raids, especially by wild boars and monkeys. Leopards often enter village, attacking livestock and creating fear among residents. Honourable Speaker, sir, the issue demands urgent actions like strengthening of preventive measures such as solar fencing, biofencing, and deep trenches to keep animals away from farmlands. Forest habitat must be restored and buffer zone be created to reduce animal movement to human areas. Sir, 1 second. Implementation of scientific wildlife management, including tracking and sterilization of programs over populated species like wild boars and monkeys, is highly needed. Moreover, fair compensation be provided to farmers for crop loss.
हमारी सरकार अधिक पर्यटकों को आकर्षित करने के लिए छोटे बड़े स्थानों पर स्थित विरासत स्थलों और स्मारकों के समग्र विकास के लिए एक व्यवस्थित योजना पर काम कर रही है। पालघर में ऐसे अनेक किले हैं जिनका संरक्षण और बेहतर सुविधा विकास करने की बहुत जरूरत है। पालघर में वसई किला, अर्नाळा, शिरगांव, अशेरी, केळवा, भोपतगढ़, कोहोज, टकमक, तंदुरवाड़ी, तारा।
Thank you, Speaker, sir. I seek permission to raise an urgent matter concerning the extension of NH 173, a critical route connecting Mudigere in the Malnad region to Holalkere in central Karnataka, which spans around 149.6 kilometers and passes through Chikmagalur, Kadur and Hosadurga. NH 173 currently integrates with NH 73 and NH 369. The proposed extension from Holalkere to the junction of NH 48 near Angodu covers an additional 44.6 kilometers. This extension will connect Karnataka's interior region to the coastal highway near Mangalore port and the Golden Quadrilateral at Angodu in Davangere. This route is vital for the transportation of essential commodities, including iron ore from Chitradurga and Arakanat from central Karnataka to the Mangalore port. Sir, I urge the Minister of Road and Transport to expedite the approval and execution of this extension of 44.6 kilometers, which will boost Karnataka's economy and transportation infrastructure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I would like to draw the attention of the House towards the delay in the construction works of the development of National Highway 66 in Kerala. The development works of the Karakotam, Kadapa to on a reach of this National Highway, which comes under my constituency, is getting very delayed. Construction works at this reach is getting delayed due to many reasons comparing to other reaches of NS 66 in Kerala, Karakotam, Kadapa to Onam. Reaches needs more attention and direction from the National Highway Authority of India, as it has got lot of traffic diversion at various structures, but it is seeming that NHA is and the contracting company has not properly studied about the project implementation at this reach. The public support has considerably decreased. decrease due to uncompleted works, and the people suffer a lot of delay basis because of never-ending works and diversion. Accidents here are increasing day by day. NHA has to take action to complete the work as fast as possible. I request immediate intervention of government for
You can associate. Already this issue
Sir, the Anganwadi
on the floor of the House earlier also. Sir? You can associate yourself. But this issue has been already...
No, sir. Sir, this is related to my constituency also.
Please.
Sir, the Anganwadi workers are the backbone of our society. Sir, the Integrated Child Development Scheme was established by late Srimati Indira Gandhi, our Prime Minister. The Indian National Anganwadi Employees Federation, INTUC, has raised a very critical issue related to the life and livelihood of these workers. Sir, the minimum wages are not being given to them. The fair honorarium should be given to them. The life and standard of the Anganwadi workers is to be improved.
What is
Sir,
your demand?
I urge the government to give minimum wages to the Anganwadi workers who serve as the backbone of our country.
Either you should give name, otherwise, no one can just raise the hand and I think so I will allow. I think so at least they should. Sri SS Jameel, please kindly behave properly. I have already told your leader, at least you are a member of this August House, how you will raise your issue, how you will request to the chair. I think so you should be aware. Sri SS Jameel. And in future, please, Mr. K.C. Benugopal ji, and your deputy leader, Mr. Gaurav Gogai ji, I think so no one can conduct this house. I have already given more than 50 members of parliament. I think so you are satisfied how many numbers have been represented from the party.
Thank you, sir, for giving us the chance. Sir, I would like to present one important issue.
1:30 बजे से इनको बोलना था, फिर भी मैंने 2 बजे तक चलाया.
Sir, regarding the Northeast, the MSMES is a very important project which was highlighted by Honorable Minister of Finance, that it is a second engine of our Bharat missions. So in Northeast, this MSME is supposed to be hit by one joint director, 2 deputy directors and 2 assistant directors plus with all the staffs. But so far we have only assistant directors who is looking after the MSMES and the Northeast, except Assam. Assam we have 1 deputy director and remaining officers are not there. So when our schemes are very important, our Northeast want to have the full-fledged office spirit. That's what we like to request that the department, the ministry to devote the concerned officers. Thank you.
Sri Shyam Kumar Barve.
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदय. मैं आपसे 2 मिनट चाहूंगा.
2 मिनट. अरे आप देखिए
सर, कभी तो नंबर मिला, आपके वजह से नंबर तो मिला. 2 मिनट, डेढ़ मिनट बोलने दीजिए.
आप बोलिए ना.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, मेरे लोकसभा क्षेत्र में धान, कपास, सोयाबीन, संतरा, मिर्ची की फसल होती है. उसमें यूरिया, डीएपी 10, 26, 18, 10 इत्यादि यूरिया लगता है. लेकिन उस यूरिया को इस सरकार ने 50 किलो से 45 किलो कर दिया है. उसके बाद भी रबी और खरीफ के समय किसानों को यूरिया कम मिलता है, जिसके कारण किसानों का नुकसान होता है. लेकिन प्लाईवुड बनाने के लिए यूरिया का कालाबाजारी होता है, जबकि सरकार के पास किसानों के खेत की मिट्टी की गुणवत्ता का पूरा डाटा है, फिर भी उन्हें जबरदस्ती लिंकिंग प्रोडक्ट बेच रहे हैं. जो लिंकिंग प्रोडक्ट दे रहे हैं सर, इस खर्च में बहुत बड़ी पैमाने पे बढ़ोतरी हो रही है और किसान आत्महत्या करने के लिए मजबूर हो जा रहा है. रासायनिक खाद बनाने वाली कंपनी का आदेश दे कि लिंकिंग प्रोडक्ट बेचने पर रोक लगाया जाए. आपसे यही विनती करूंगा, जिस तरीके से सरकार किसान की सम्मान निधि की बात करती है, लेकिन किसानों के लिए जो राहत देना चाहिए वो राहत कहीं नहीं देती है. हर समय देखा जा रहा है कि लिंकिंग का पूरे देश में सभी सांसदों ने विषय उठाया, लेकिन सरकार ने कुछ भी नहीं किया अभी तक के उसके ऊपर.
Sir, thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir, for giving me this opportunity. I would like to apprise this August House that people living in the international... Sir, people living in the international border area who are living in fear and agony and pain. Mr. Chairman, sir, I would like to bring to the notice those who are living on the international border, those who have been fenced outside the fence, our own citizen our own citizen has been fenced outside the international border, Mr. Chairman, sir. So if there is no relocation for these people who are living in the border area outside the fence, in the evening, after 5, they cannot even come back to any hospital even to relocate if there is any pain or any agony. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to urge upon you through this House, through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, they should be relocated. More than hundreds of households are in pain right now.
Sri Rajesh Misra ji.
Sri I.B. Eden.
मैं एकदम संतुष्ट हूँ.
I.B. Eden.
Sir, we cannot avoid, when a discussion is happening on the fisheries, to avoid the Kerala fishermen. In 2018, when the disastrous flood happened in Kerala, the rescue operations were led by the fishermen of Kerala, and the Kerala government applauded them, telling that fishermen is the army of the Kerala welfare. Sir, my specific question is, this is a very good scheme. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampradaya Yojana is a very good scheme. But sir, after 2014, the statistics shows that there is not a single rupee spent for the construction of seawalls or groins in the state of Kerala. There were numerous number of proposals proposed by the state of Kerala to the central government, but unfortunately, the life and livelihood is totally dependent upon these segment, because whatever global climatic changes happen, the first affected party is the fisherman community. So, sir, the scheme for the livelihood is very good. Honorable George Kurian Minister came to our constituency. There are 2 major fishing villages in this Yojana. Sir, completing, sir. One is Chellanam and other is Nayarambalam. And the minister took very effective meetings also. Sir, unfortunately, sir, concluding, sir. Sir, my question is, sir, the life and livelihood, because whatever changes happen in the seas, it is affecting the fishermen. So my question is इस योजना में आप सी वॉल्स बनाने के लिए, आप ग्राउंड्स बनाने के लिए पैसा अलॉट करेंगे केरला को?
Will the Honorable Minister Panchayat Raj be pleased to state whether the government has assessed the latest status of the Swamitwa scheme pilot project in Telangana state? If so, what are the details thereof? Whether the Ministry of Panchayat Raj is making efforts to complete the pilot project in 5 villages of Telangana? If so, what is the timeline for its completion? If not, what are the reasons therefore? Whether the ministry has any plan to extend the Swamitwa scheme to all the Abadi villages of Telangana, considering the change in government from 2023? If not, what are the reasons therefore?
Advocate Francis George KC.
Sir, I rise today with a heavy heart to draw the attention of the House to a very serious issue that pertains communal harmony and social unity in our country.
That is the procedure.
Sir, the release of the film, Sanatani Karma Hi Dharma. Sir, this film violates all the norms of decency and respect for religion and their religious faith. Sir, what is the script of this film says? Yeshu is a false god. He had 3 girlfriends. He was a magician and was fooling innocent people. When you came here, you had 1 Bible in your hand and people had their land. And now you have their lands and they have Bible in their hands. Sir, this film is a dangerous piece of propaganda aimed at spreading misinformation and creating divisions among communities. Sir, exhibition of this film can create communal disharmony and can incite people to commit violence against the minority Christians in Odisha. So we cannot forget Kandamal. Sir, the film was denied certification by the Central Board of Cuttack. But then they got a US certification from Mumbai Central Board of Film Certification by making minor changes. Sir, I request the government to take urgent steps to ban the film across India under Section 5B of the Cinematograph Act 1952 to protect public order and religious harmony. Also, sir, to order a comprehensive review of this film certification. And also, sir, to direct all digital platforms, theatres, and distributors to halt screening.
Thank you.
Sir, our country, India is a land of diversity.
Sangmaji. Honorable Member Saluk Sangmaji, please.
Nothing will go on record. Yeah.
Nothing will go
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir. It was unfortunate during the budget presentation by the finance minister. It was unfortunate during the budget presentation, Mr. Chairman, sir, we could see our citizens of India were shackled, chained, and brought as a prisoner from the USA. How do we expect that this budget will be so beautiful? We should learn from the past. They've been expressing their, praiseness about this budget and from the previous also. But how do we expect when thousands of Indians are being pushed back from the other country, chained and shackled? It's an shame for us. If the budget is so good, why our own citizens are fleeing from our own India to get a better job in the other countries? Is it not fair enough to see what are the actual issues that is happening within our country? Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Chairman, sir,
External Affairs, he have given a statement in the Parliament.
No, sir, I'm talking about the budget,
No,
sir.
no,
I'm
no.
coming to the budget.
No.
Because this budget reflects, if the budget is so good, our own people...
go to the statement also.
No, our
yes,
own
yes,
people...
Go on,
yes, sir. Our own people would not have left, risk their life to, go other country illegally. Just imagine illegally going and then shackled and chained and then pushed back to our own country. See, imagine how and why they're risking their life, because we cannot provide them a good job, good employment, and good environment. So this is why they're running away from our country. There's a lots of questions asked by our parliamentarian, Mr. Chairman, sir. Do we have to take unflinching realism to take such answers? Mr. Chairman, sir, this government's methodology and the purpose of defining financial budget to planning futures seems to have drifted away steadily from the realism. The budget seems to have boxed in a dysfunctional manner, Mr. Chairman, sir. Therefore, I would like to focus in few areas. There was a saying, quote by our father of the nation, if we want to teach real peace in this world, we should start educating children. This is a famous quote by our father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Now we talk about the education, Mr. Speaker, sir. The right of education has totally collapsed under the SSA. No amount of funding can revive, because it is only completely destroyed unless and until a complete overhaul is the only solution, by giving district, block level and village level new restructured institutions, and policy is the only option. Mr. Chairman, sir, when we come to the Northeast region, however, 2025 budget does not reflect substantial increases in the allocation tailored specifically to the educational needs in the region. Northeast, including Meghalaya, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, face a higher school dropout rates due to the socio-economic factors. Now, neglecting the government education sector is the evident decrease in education spending, dropped from 2.57% to 2.51% of the GDP, which is greatly stray away from the recommended government spending on education to be at least 6% GDP. That is National Education Policy 2020. Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Chairman, sir, now we have seen the budget fell short for addressing key problems despite announcing grand plans. If we fail to make announcement with the substantial fund, particularly areas such as agriculture, education and development and urban development. Mr. Chairman, sir, now when you look at the scholarship for the minorities and for those who reach matriculation has been cut down by 40%, bringing down the fund to 197.550 crore. The scholarship for the students after matriculation has faced even steeper cut, dropping nearly 64% to 731.5 39 crore. The merit-based scholarship has decreased to 7.34 crore. In addition to the national fellowship, the scholarship of the higher has decreased to education, that is 7.34 crore. Mr. Speaker, sir, the last, let me end. Now, we talk about the budget cut. Mr. Speaker, sir, this budget cut will only increase and reduced in spending in other areas. This is only for certain rich people. Yesterday, our parliamentarian has spoke about this particular budget, whereas the poor tend to spend every single money that he has earned. Now, poor doesn't have a saving at all. So, MGNRGS and other sorts of wages and GST has not been compromised by this government, Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Chairman, sir. So, I would like to ask if there is any chance, if they can amend this area where our poor people, where our BPL people can be looked into. With these few words, Mr. Speaker, Chairman, sir, I resume my seat.
Thank you, Honourable Member Sangha, sir.
Honourable Speaker, sir, thank you for allowing me to speak on the Union budget. I rise today not just as a critic of this budget, but as a concerned citizen and a Member of Parliament representing Karnataka's Davangere Lok Sabha constituency. I stand to contest what the incumbent government promises of its failed Viksit Bharat dream. They say, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. The reality reads more like, Kuch Ka Saath, Chuninda Corporate Ka Vikas. This government boasts of economic growth. Let me put out some shivering facts to the ears of our Treasury bench. The Honourable Finance Minister says she has heard the voice of the middle class while rolling out changes in tax slabs. Let's be aware that only 6.68% of India's population filed income tax returns in 2023-24 fiscal year. India's population is around 142 crore. Which middle class is the Finance Minister talking about? What relief are you offering to the poor who live with less than rupees 100 a day? Graduate unemployment rate stands at 29.1%, which is the highest in recent history. In general, the unemployment rate had even peaked to 9.2% in June 2024. Since 2014, real wage growth has been abysmal. Agricultural labourers' wages increased by just 0.8%, non-agricultural workers by 0.2%, and construction workers face negative wage growth. The number of billionaires has surged to 200, with the wealth rising 41% in 2024. While the top 1% now control more than 40% of India's wealth, which is the highest inequality since the British rule. The public sector banks have written off 9.90 lakh crore in bad loans to corporates in the past 5 years. Is this Viksit Bharat? The household debt is at a record 39% of GDP. 100 million promised manufacturing jobs which never materialized. 24 lakh SMEs units have shut down since 2015-16. The communal violence is at its peak. Has the government uttered a single word on the need for secularism and brotherhood? This is the state of Viksit Bharat we are living in. Vikas of Viksit Bharat is completely lost and nowhere to be seen. The gross injustice the NDA government has done to India cannot be washed off even if they take a dip in the holy Kumbh Mela. Our farmers are struggling with the NABARD allocation slashed by 58% and cooperative banks tripled, forcing lakhs of farmers into private moneylenders' hands. Meanwhile, the government remains silent on legally guaranteeing MSP, leaving farmers vulnerable to exploitation. Honourable Speaker, sir, let me now turn to what I call this government's triple talaq on rural India. The systematic dismantling of Manrega, NABARD and our self-help groups. As a doctor, I present the latest chapter in this government's healthcare horror story. The Finance Minister has allocated rupees 99,858 crore for healthcare in financial year 25-26. Let me give you the real prognosis. The current medical inflation rate in India is 14%, which is highest among Asian countries, including China. We have a 79.5% shortfall of specialists, and doctors are working 36-hour shifts. Let's talk about priorities. India's healthcare spending stands at just 2% of GDP. For a nation aiming to become a developed economy by 2047, how can we dream of a Viksit Bharat when lakhs of people still go bankrupt over hospital bills? Even the PPP model is suffering with no governance structure and zero ownership. It's become nothing more than publicity, propaganda, and photography. As a medical professional, I can tell you this isn't universal health care, it's universal health care. So just 2 minutes. Speaker, sir, our constitution describes India as a union of states in Article 1. The idea of cooperative federalism is being systematically eroded by this government, and Karnataka is among the top contributors to the national economy. Karnataka contributes rupees 4.3 lakh crore in taxes, yet receives only 13 paisa for every 1 rupee given, yet the centre happily distributes funds elsewhere to serve its political interests. Despite these betrayals, Karnataka continues to lead by example, allocating rupees 52,000 crore for welfare schemes, which even the UNGA President Philomen Yang has hailed Karnataka's guarantee schemes for empowering women, endorsing them as a model for global adoption and future UN workshops. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes our duty. This budget exposes the government's neglect, widening inequality, and failure to address the nation's pressing crisis. Deception cannot replace real governance, and empty rhetoric will not mask the hardships faced by millions. If accountability is ignored today, consequences will be unavoidable tomorrow. I would like to end my speech by quoting the great Kannada poet Sarvagna, which expresses the plight of Karnataka state at the hands of the centre. Gorkalla mel malegaredare, akkallu neeru kuduvude Sarvagna. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka, Jai Samvidhan.
Thank you.